What's going on, guys? Graffiti here, and today I want to talk to you guys about Scream 6. Now, the last Scream movie was actually pretty good. I quite enjoyed that one. So I had a little bit high expectations for this. Not too much though, just I figured it'd be at least decent at the least. And that's basically what I got. Now, I will be going into spoilers, because it's going to be pretty much impossible to discuss this movie without discussing spoilers. So if you haven't seen the movie, you may want to come back to this after you've seen it. Alright, with that out of the way. Yeah, I thought the whole reveal at the end of the film was really lame. I mean, really, it's Richie's family. I thought that was kind of lame to have them be the killers. Outside of that, I think the movie was pretty good. They did a good job at keeping the mystery up for the entire film, because the Scream movies, they always do a pretty good, they've done a good job at really hiding the mystery until the very end. You can put some clues here and there, like, oh yeah, that guy is definitely the killer, but I don't know who else is in on it, or I don't know how they're doing this and that. So it's always interesting when we get to that part of the film, although I was hoping they do something more original at the end, instead of the whole typical, oh, surprise, I'm the killer reveal, and then, the main characters kill them afterwards. I was hoping it could have been something a little more clever, like, I don't know, let's say they find out who the killer is, but it's too late because the killer's already fled to another country or something like that, or they frame somebody else for it so they can't prove that they're the killer. Something more clever like that, but I don't know, I guess I was giving them too much credit. Because I like to just make fun of the tropes and then do like most of them. I really thought they were going to kill off Gale, but nope. There's not really any main characters that actually die throughout the whole film. Only like maybe one or two characters get killed in the group, and the rest of them survive somehow, which was pretty stupid. I feel like the movie had a lot of plot armor for the characters, and it kind of takes you out of the movie because you feel like there's no stakes if the main characters are untouchable. Like this guy, he got stabbed multiple times by two different Ghostface, and yet somehow he still survived. Can anybody explain that to me? This man should be dead. This happens a lot at the very end of the film. Characters who should be dead don't die. This is a thing that happened a little bit in the last movie, and it's funny because it's actually the same as that character it happened to. This guy got stabbed repeatedly in the last movie, and yet it happens again in here, and they both do the thing where it's like, oh, you thought this guy was dead? Nope, he's actually alive. He survives both movies. Everyone thought he was dead. Like, this is unrealistic as hell. This guy would have crazy nerve damage. He'd probably be in a fucking wheelchair for the rest of his life. Like, this guy cannot walk. But yet, here he is in this movie, beating the shit out of Ghostface, and for some reason, he stops to go find something to pick up to smack him over the head with. It's like, dude, why don't you just keep wailing on him? Like, he shows at the end of the film that he's perfectly capable of beating up Ghostface, but yet he stops wailing on him to go find something to basically knock him over the head with, and then at that moment is when they stab him or whatever. It's just so stupid. And how come none of these characters have guns? They know that this guy, Ghostface, whoever it is, there's always a different person, but they know Ghostface is coming for them, but yet none of them are ever armed. They don't have any weapons on them to defend themselves. They don't have any guns, they don't have any fucking knives. Like, knives are completely useless when you have a fucking gun. So I don't know, I thought that was kind of dumb. Like, this franchise is taking place in modern day, so you think they'd kind of update it to make the characters smarter, but I guess not. But yeah, not really many problems I have with the film outside of just the typical horror movie cliches that always seem to happen. I didn't find any of the characters very interesting besides this girl. I mean, it's basically the same thing she did in the last movie, which was going off about requels and sequels and stuff. I thought that was kind of entertaining though. But yeah, she should have died as well. She got stabbed like twice in the stomach, and then at the end of the film, she's just like running around like, oh yeah, it's just a minor injury. Like, no, girl, you should be in the hospital. Like, it's just amazing. These people are like fucking Superman or Wolverine. They get fucking stabbed and shot, and yet they're still alive. Like that Kirby girl, she should have been dead. Didn't she get shot in like the face or something? How the fuck is she still alive? These characters have to have superpowers. That's the only thing that makes any sense at all. But yeah, besides that, the movie was pretty good. Thought all the characters did a pretty good performance. What they did with, I think her name's Sam. I think that was pretty interesting what they're doing with her. It's kind of setting her up to be the next Ghostface, like an ultimate kind of Ghostface, like one where this character actually lasts a couple movies or so. Like, she's being very tempted to be a killer. I find that very interesting about her character, so we'll see where it goes though in future films. Seems like all they want to do is tease it, but they're not actually going anywhere with it, but we'll see. But yeah, the start of the movie was just meh. It's kind of middle of the road. I guess you could call it mid. But yeah, have you guys seen Scream 6? What do you guys think about it? You guys think it was the best one? I haven't really seen all the Ghostface movies to know which one's the best one, but I have seen a few, and they all basically have the same formula from what I know of. Movie starts, phone ringing. Hey, what's your favorite scary movie? They stab him to death. There's not really much kills in those movies. It's actually kind of disappointing. Like, it opens up and there's like 2 kills, and then there's a few here and there after that, but the rest of it, like, people get stabbed, but they survive. So it's kind of underwhelming, because that's kind of the whole point of the horror movies. I know I'm discussing that a lot, but that's kind of the whole takeaway from these Scream movies, is just see people get stabbed. And it was kind of underwhelming that none of that really happened in this film. They get stabbed, but none of them die, so it was pretty pointless. But yeah, what did you guys think about the film? Let me know down in the comment section down below.